Here's some stuff about AOC. I gotta sit down, dude. I'm in a weird headspace right now. I don't know what happened.
Sushi Heart has baited, has left.
We've talked about the AOC stuff over and over again, endlessly talked about it. Okay, what the f is going on with my goddamn bitrate right now? Shit's like popping off up and down like crazy. Endlessly talked about the AOC fucking dress gate. All right, and obviously, like, some of those criticisms are idiotic. A lot of those criticisms are idiotic from the right. And then there were like leftists who were upset too, and some of those leftist criticisms were idiotic too. And I talked about how, AOC does good work on the background that doesn't get a lot of coverage. And ultimately, I don't give a shit that she went to the fucking Met Gala. She could have done a better job at, like, addressing issues. And I do agree that it was an L on the PR side, knowing that, like, average Americans are going to respond to that.
Don't worry.
It's a centrist take because it's, do you want me to lie to you? Like, instead?
Sub for the house.
She literally follows you on Twitter. Didn't she see how hard you were getting shit for your Make the Rich Pay shirt? Yeah, I mean, probably not. I don't understand. Like, some of you want me to fucking be like, it's the worst thing that's ever happened. It's so offensive, and AOC is... It's the worst thing that's ever happened. AOC is controlled opposition. Some of you want me to say she can do no wrong. She's the socialist mommy, the queen. And I gave you my honest take, which is that I don't give a shit when someone goes to the Met Gala. Most people would, if given the opportunity. It's not like she paid 30 grand for a ticket or anything like that. She was invited by a designer whose background is a little sussy too, on top of everything else.
Poggers.
I did not. I thought the dress was a fucking PR disaster because, like, there's no reason to, like, make it more. There's no reason to make that decision to look like an activist decision. Like, you're just having fun, and that's fine. And you could have used the opportunity for, spreading a message that was a little bit more threatening than wearing a dress that says "tax the rich," which is not threatening. Her post got Jeff Bezos molding super hard. Yeah. 3 op-eds were dedicated to the fucking dress on the Washington Post editorial board. 3 op-eds. Not 1, not 2, but 3. AOC's Met Gala sets a trap. AOC at a $300,000 per table dinner party and other signs of our times. Where AOC's tax the rich dress clashes with progressive politics. Like Meghan McArdle. The fuck does Meghan McArdle know about progress, dude? This person is a libertarian psychopath who, like, in the immediate aftermath of the Grenfell Towers, like,
still not banned.
Was still advocating for deregulation. You know what I mean? Deregulation caused a gigantic, catastrophic, devastating event in the UK, and this was like, no, this is a good time to do deregulation. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is so dumb. Anyway, tax the rich is not the end-all, be-all of, like, socialism, but not every action is supposed to be a fucking vanguard revolutionary action. Chill the fuck out, everybody. I know why Meghan McArdle is fucking triggered and frustrated about, like, tax the rich even being uttered or whatever, and will use any matter to be like, this is so hypocritical, right? Don't look at the message. Don't listen to the message. Just focus on the hypocrisy, right? Please. I don't know why the fuck so many other people are just, like, hyper focusing on that too. Anyway. AOC is introducing a bill to extend the pandemic unemployment benefits just expired. AOC has been advocating for this behind closed doors. She's one of the only fucking congresspersons that have been advocating for this in the Democratic Party so far. The extension of the unemployment benefits. She's introducing the federal pandemic unemployment insurance through February 1st. If passed, benefits would be retroactive to September 6th. But I've been very disappointed on both sides of the aisle that we've just allowed the pandemic unemployment assistance to completely lapse when we are clearly not fully recovered from the cost effects of the pandemic. The Congresswoman said on a town hall on Tuesday evening, previewing the release of the bill, I simply just could not allow this to happen without at least trying. I talked about that. I talked about AOC's bill that repeals the Fair Cloth Amendment. Like, this was back in 2020 as well. A lot of this stuff just does not get mentioned. A lot of this stuff does not get coverage that it deserves.
Chat.
And one weird thing is that, like, it goes back to the fucking aesthetics. And it's very frustrating because on the one hand, like, AOC gets a lot of praise from liberals that Bernie Sanders will never get. Her being like a young Latina woman, and also being super telegenic probably factors into that. Bernie Sanders is a, you know, old, he's seen as like an old curmudgeon, right? But at the same time, the inverse of that's also true, where Bernie Sanders gets like broad support that he absolutely deserves from a unified leftist front that then fucking turn around and attack AOC in the same exact way that like liberals attack Bernie. There are leftists out there that fucking shit on AOC in the exact same way that liberals shit on Bernie, where they're like, you're so feckless. Like, imagine claiming to be a socialist and going to the fucking Met Gala. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. If you like Bernie, you're supposed to like AOC. If you like AOC, you're supposed to like Bernie. It's just, it literally doesn't fucking mean, like, it doesn't make any sense. Actual socialists don't support Bernie, though. Lamau, he's a reformist. Yeah, I don't care. The people that say actual socialists don't support this and that, yeah, no one cares. And the only other people that supposedly espouse the same values as you are like 3 other people in a Discord server. Who cares, dumbass? Like, oh, actual socialists. Okay, dude. No one cares. You have no political power. You are never going to have political power. You're just going to fucking keep getting angry a day in, day out, over and over again for no fucking reason. Well, for good reason. With no solutions. Yeah. AOC's fair cloth repeal is literally in
8 months has really flown by. Just 30 more days.
Is in the
until
reconciliation
I lose my mind
now,
and get
I think,
perma
right?
banned. 8
Bernie and
months,
AOC not socialists, no.
Also, Illy Chad has.
Bernie says he's a socialist. I don't even know if AOC's ever said she's a socialist. It doesn't fucking matter. Their policies, for the most part, are like social democrat policies. Okay? They are. And that's not a bad thing. Okay? You have to slowly drip feed further socializing institutions in America to American hogs. Just like you have to literally fucking advocate for high-speed rail by, like, you know, telling Americans that they should be embarrassed that China's beating them in the realm of high-speed rail. And that's insane, but it's just like we suck that are all reactionary as fuck, and we feed ourselves with a steady diet of reactionary bullshit, and no one wants to adjust their expectation to the interests of the masses. Bro, this dude's actual fucking username is Chairman Xi Jinping, and he's saying SOCDEM equals socialism keg W. Bro, do you not, are you unaware of like what you are defending here?
Hassle.
Like, if you're a dingus, like, you have no fucking room to talk, okay? I don't understand how anyone who is like a defender of China in present day and the policies that they've implemented would then laugh at like fucking social democracy or social democratic principles being mentioned on the fucking timeline when you yourself, like, your worldview is nearly identical to fucking Michael Bloomberg in many ways, okay? Like, Michael Bloomberg is a fan of Chairman Xi. You should recognize that it's a means to an end. You know what I mean? Since China is supposedly a transitional socialist state. Moving towards socialism.
All these daily streams, whether big or whether small. So there he is again. sun is streaming. The sun is streaming. You wait.